came here to discuss repairing our marriage. But the man I married would not negotiate turning a funeral into a publicity stunt.
Dixie, you got it all wrong.
I'm not the one who broadcast Laurel's murder to cash in on sweets.
Neither did I. I was trying to tell you last night we put it on the air as a public service.
Exploiting a friend's murder, it's a very strange way to make a point.
We were trying to make some sense out of Laurel's death. Maybe not a lot of sense, but some. You know, like guns kill, violent criminals belong in penitentiaries. Does it sound familiar?
It doesn't sound like the message that you sent when you featured Janet Green as a rehabilitated saint. Come on. Ted, it's bad enough that Trevor had to witness his own wife's murder, but you've added insult to injury. Trevor, Michael, the kids, they're all going to have to relive the horror in syndication. I mean, the family can't even mourn in private. You and Liza have to show up like some sort of celebrity grave robbers. Laurel can't be the focus of her own funeral.
I'm going to the service to pay my respects. To honor the memory of a good friend.
You have a very odd way of showing your respect.
Well, that's funny, Dixie, because right now I'm the one that's got a hard time in getting a handle on your humanity.
Excuse me?
Me, for years, you've been telling me that family comes first. Family comes first. If that's the case, then why did you run out on us last night?
Don't let your hatred get in the way of your relationship with your brother.
Don't tell me what to do.
For Kevin's sake.
I told you to shut up about Kevin, you filthy lech.
Kevin was one of my students. This is a very critical time in his life right now. He needs you more than ever to be compassionate and understanding, Jason.
Oh my God, no.
What? What? What did you just say?
I didn't say anything.
No, listen to me. What's so unbelievable?
I didn't walk out on my family. Junior's with Adam, Jamie's with Brooke.
Oh, I see. So, I don't count as that. I'm no longer family.
You're a big boy. You can take care of yourself, as you proved to me oh so many times.
I don't want to fight, Dixie.
Ted, I didn't come here to argue with you. I came here to see if we could find a way to piece our marriage back together, but walking in and hearing you and Liza carry on as if Laurel's funeral was the next stop on some promotional tour.
Your interpretation of the situation. Okay. It's not what happened.
Liza is casting the two of you as suitably somber mourners to hike your TVQ rating.
If you were standing there, then I suppose you heard me tell her that it might not be appropriate for her to go to be there.
Ted, I don't think Trevor would welcome either one of you. Horning in on his grief to ease your guilt is about as low as you can crawl.
Dixie, would you give me a break? There's nobody on this earth that could have foretold how that show was going to end.
You just took your chances. I mean, stocked the studio with bigots and hate mongers.
You were trying to represent an equal
No, Ted,
point.
you stacked the decks, and the bad guys won. Laurel is dead. You can't go back and retape the ending, Tad. It's over.
I would have done anything to prevent Laurel's death.
Except cancel the taping. What, the show must go on. Oh, so you lose a few friends. You made television history.
Shut up. Just shut up. Don't lecture me, all right? No matter what you think, I love Trevor, and I love Laurel because she was a part of him. She was the part that made him happy, and now she's gone, and the fact is the best part of his life is probably behind him. You don't think I know that? You don't think I worry about him? How does a man face that? How does it make a man feel? How do I feel, Dixie? Huh? How do I feel? You even got the slightest clue if somebody came up to you on the street right now and asked you, how's Tad handling this? Would you be able to give them an honest answer? Would you be able to tell them that I've looked at that tape 100 times over and over again trying to figure out if there was something different that I could have done? I lay awake at nights wondering, tearing myself apart, trying to figure out why Janet would pick this show that day to make a point, to come gunning for Laurel. I have 1,000 questions running around in my mind, tearing me apart, and I'm scared. I am scared to death because I have to look my best friend in the face, and I have to tell him I'm sorry. And I have to pray that he's capable of seeing what you're not. That I am sorry. I am as sorry as a human being can possibly get about Laurel. But you? No. No, you haven't got the slightest idea of what it feels like to be me, because when I need you most, you're spitting at me. You're so busy pointing your finger at me, you can't hear what I'm saying. Well, you hear that? You are not my conscience. I don't need you sitting on my shoulder like some kind of Jiminy Cricket dip, lecturing me about the difference between right and wrong. I feel pain. I suffer like anybody else, no matter what you believe. I feel just as deeply as you do. So you do the right thing. You save your sermons about friendship and loyalty, because I don't need them. You're absolutely right. I am a big boy.
I can't do this anymore.
Neither can I.
Don't expect me home. Why didn't you tell me Dixie walked down on you? I'm sorry.
It's not permanent. She'll be back.
Maybe I could help. I could speak with her.
Thanks. When I want to make things worse, I'll let you know.
I could tell her that airing Laurel's footage was my idea, that you fought it tooth and nail.
No, it was a mutual decision.
She doesn't know that.
Look, Liza, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. But the fact is, if I have to tell a lie to get Dixie back, then I'd rather just forget it.
Let me know if you change your mind. I have to confess, I overheard what Dixie said to you.
I wouldn't be surprised if the whole studio heard us.
I assume that you won't be going to the funeral then.
No, I'm going. Laurel was a friend, and Trevor is a good friend. I'll be there.
What about Dixie?
Dixie can handle her grief in her way, and I'll take care of mine.
Ted. You don't have to do this alone.
Her death is so difficult to accept. Miss Laurel should have had the opportunity to read bedtime stories to her great-grandchildren. She should not have died in a blaze of angry gunfire.
She wanted to be there to give her moral support, and she ended up giving her life. I will never forget the sacrifice that my sister made for me. But I will make good on the time that we spent together. I will get to know her children, and I will tell them stories about the good old times.
And give thee peace. Amen.
What are you two doing here? Research for a sequel?
We came to pay our respects.
Oh, spare me. Why don't you two get yourselves a 900 number so callers can call in and hear about how you ran the show for the sake of humanity? Or better still, go direct to video. But do not come in here and do not pretend like you care, because there's not a human emotion between the two of you.
I found things.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry, Trev.
Save it, Mr. Showtime.
I mean it. I am so sorry for Laurel.
This day is a day for Laurel, her family, and her friends, and I no longer count you among them. Get out.
Could we please just...
Get out now.
Trevor, I cared about Laurel. I need to explain why.
I can't do this with you, not today, of all days.
Son, I know why you're here, and I think maybe in time Trevor will understand, but for now, perhaps it would be best if you honored his wishes.
Can you say I'm sorry?
Your heart was in the right place.
Was it?
Goodbye, Dr. Martin.
Trevor, I'm very, sorry about Tad and Liza. Are you okay?
You kidding? Cherry on top of my day.
With death comes denial. And drinking is the best way I know of denying reality.
No, I can't take a drink, please. Don't let me. I need help. I can't drink again. I can't.
Open the floor in a minute.
No, I need to talk now. Please, I need help. I don't want another drink.
Have a seat. We'll take a show of hands.
What is wrong with you people? I need help. I can't drink.
You have to work AA. You don't own it. You will get your chance. Now sit down or come back when you cool off.
Oh, you're some big man. What, king of the drunks and losers? What good is this stupid program?
Jason, no! What is going on? What's the matter? When my Aunt Laurel was shot, you were really womping up some pretty dark, ugly things in there, right?
This is worse. This is much worse. I wanted it over. I wanted it gone, only it's not. I screwed it up. I always screw things up.
Oh, God. It's Laurel, isn't it? That's why you were so weird at the funeral. You did it. You shot Laurel. You hit Laurel. You were aiming for Michael.
It was an accident. I didn't plan for that to happen. Things just got so crazy.
What did you do after you fired the shot?
I dropped the gun and ran. And I drank until I passed out. Haley, I didn't mean to hurt her, I swear. I tried calling you before the show. I tried calling you before I started drinking, and I got trashed, but because I knew my head was in a bad place.
And I wasn't there for you.
Listen, this is still a meeting, right? Everything I told you, you can't tell anybody else.
Is everything okay here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine, right, Haley? Look, Delaney has got you all confused. I'm not confused anymore. I know who I am. Kevin, there's something wrong with you.
That's right. That's
fight. There's nothing wrong with me.
I want you to listen to me, and I want you to listen good. If you come within 2 feet of our guest, you're fired.
You can't fire me.
I can fire you, I can get you out of WRCW, and I can put you in jail. So you just get a hold of yourself.
Well, I don't know if I can.
Well, then you will try. Don't you have a home?
I didn't do it. You made me do it. It's all your fault.
Do what? What is my fault? So tell me, Jason, what did I do?
Oh, nothing. I was out of it for a while. I didn't know what I was saying.
Oh, no, I think you were very clear. What did I do?
Just leave me the hell alone.
How dare you talk to me that way?
You don't hear too good, do you?
Oh, you've been drinking again.
Look, what's it to you?
Excuse me?
Look, it's none of your business.
This is my office. This is my station. Everything that goes on here is my business.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was saying. Whatever I said, I didn't mean it.
You know, sometimes I think you're here just to test me. Other times I think you're just stupid.
Well, I'm just a little sleep deprived, okay? But I'm ready for work. So what do you want me to do for you?
Take this. Type and distribute.
Jonathan Kinder? Isn't he the guy that got Erica Kane hooked on painkillers? What are you going to give him airtime for?
Well, he has the right to say his side of the story. And why am I justifying my opinions to an intern?
Well, I just don't see anybody here on the guest list from the AMA or any reps who, have any specialists in drug addiction or anything.
My. How wonderful that you're so interested in all issues, of all sides, of everything.
Well, we all know how interested you are in that.
You know, I'd watch it with me today, Jason. You have a future to protect. You should just take care of everything, like an eager neophyte. One I like.
Come here. What? I'm going to tell you this once and only once. You stay the hell away from my wife.
What, have you gone mental? Get off me.
I'm not kidding, Jason. I swear to God, if I'd been there, I would have called the cops.
For what?
Don't even try.
Well, try what?
Denying you made a pass at her, you demented little jerk.
What, you got a spy network now? What's it up to you what I do with Dixie, huh? What is it to you? What? What, are you not a friend police?
Friends. This has nothing to do with friends. You jumped her.
Yeah, well, get real and get off my case. It's none of your business.
That's what you think.
Dixie left you.
What happened between us is our business, not yours. You stay out of it.
Yeah, or what?
Or I will make you sorry in a major way.
Like I can take that from a guy who doesn't even bother being a husband? What is it with you? You don't want her, but you don't want anybody else to have her?
Yeah, that's it. That's it exactly, Jason. Like I said, you stay away from Dixie, and while you're at it, you stay away from me.
Well, that's a little hard in the workplace, Tad.
I'll make it easy. You're fired.
You can't fire me. You're not my boss.
Oh, but I am. Like you said, you're fired.
No way. We have an understanding.
Oh, no, I think we have a misunderstanding. I will write you a letter of recommendation, but you are out.
No, you can't do this. Well, I can't graduate without this.
I'll talk to your advisor. Now get your things and leave.
I don't think so.
Get lost or get gone.
Don't threaten me.
I haven't even started yet, kid. If you're fond of your teeth, you get out now.
All right. You have not heard the last from me.
Well, there's a lawsuit in the making.
Should have dumped that jerk a long time ago.
Yeah, sorry about that. I thought he would mature. That's the lineup for today. We're running a little behind.
Who did this?
What?
Dr. Jonathan Kinder?
Yeah, interesting interview.
For whom? The DEA?
Our audience.
What are we going to call it? Hit and run New Age quacks?
I think that he has his right to share his side of the story.
His side of the story? Since when do we start doing infomercials for slime?
He's not slime.
Oh, come on, this is the guy that hooked Erica on drugs. Unless we're doing a show about the evils of drugs and pushers, we don't need a guy like Kinder on the show right now.
Dr. Kinder is not a pusher. And even if he were, he would still be a valid guest.
You see no ethical question in this?
We're not in the business of morality.
All right, well, try this one on for size. He almost killed my niece, Kelsey, and her unborn child. How's that?
Now, there's a controversy you can sink your teeth into.
How'd you learned anything from what's been going on around here lately? The answer is no. I won't do it. I will not interview Dr.
Oh, yes,
Jonathan.
you will. Yes, you
No.
will do it. I order you to do it. Nowhere in your contract does it state that you get guest approval.
Does it look like I care? You feel that strongly about it, Liza. You fire me.